Dear students, good evening. So welcome back to the presentation. So as you know that we are taking lecturing classes for the subject 4G 5G communication networks. So in which I have sent out already 3 videos. So that you would have seen, I think so. Now let us move to the fourth video, that is Unit 4, Dynamic Spectrum Management and MM Waves. So in this topic, I am specifically taking the lecture for spectrum sharing and trading. Actually, what is mean by spectrum? Every one of you know that the spectrum is the frequency range. That's the frequency, especially the data rate, how far the bandwidth is being calculated. That is the spectrum. In this class, the spectrum is shared as well as trade, which means that in real life we are having a lot of channels, TV channels, broadcasting, many international level programs. We are seeing those things are being done by the spectrum sharing and trading. So not only the channels, even the broadcasting, even the mobile phone networks such as Airtel, Jio, BSNL, uh, Vodafone Idea, that is VI. Like that, we are having a lot of spectrums are in the technology. So these things has been shared and even they are also being traded. So it is not a universal trend of all regulators, nor are the approaches taken similar for all regulators. Spectrum sharing models are fairly diverse worldwide. So, as I told already earlier, it is diverse among the in the different bandwidths in the world. It's in its simplest form, it involves releasing of a given quantum of airwaves for the licensed service area for a mutually agreed period. For a particular period, like a contract, we will provide the license. Actually, the government is going to give are giving the license for the particular broadband connection or the spectrum for some time period. For example, 10 years, 50 years, like that. They have put an agreement among those things. The quantum of arrows taken on a lease is available to other license for a period of lease and can be most optimally used for network design and affordable services. So other license is also mentioned here. So there are different types of sharing: administrative, market-based, technically enabled sharing. The administrative management or spectrum sharing generally involves the regulator's process to establish whether a sharing should take place and what rules should apply. So, like in administration, we know that if we want to start a job or any company, the administration is determines the rules and regulation frame. What are the things should be done, or what are the things should not be done inside the office or towards the job. Establishing many policies to make a spectrum allocation and licensing that are based on the marketplace demand and adopt fair, efficient, and even transparent processes for awarding license. Conduct an independent audit of spectrum holdings to identify bands where immediate changes can take place. So likewise, the administrative sharing is it establish specifications which encourage the utilization of spectrum efficient technology and put a mechanism in place such as through the use of spectrum free incentives to begin transition and of allocations and assignments. What about the market-based sharing? The market, which means the demand. The demand is created by the users, and as well as the distributors is providing the spectrum to the people who require. So market-based approaches such as auctions and spectrum trading are viewed as superior ways of achieving economic efficiency over the administrative methods. The demand is sufficient and rules and rights are clear. Market methods are being employed both at the primary issue of spectrum license when auctions are used and more significantly by allowing spectrum rights to be bought and sold in the lifetime of a license and allowing a change of use of relevant spectrum. Then technically enabled sharing. So underlay technology is ultra wideband and spread spectrum. Spectrum underlay technique is a spectrum management principle by which the signal with a low spectral power density can coexist as a secondary user with the primary user of the frequency band. So overlay technologies and dynamic spectrum access, which is in the earliest stage of development. It is an advanced approach to spectrum management that is closely related to another management techniques such as flexible spectrum management and spectrum trading. So how the spectrum sharing can be done? Only between the two operators in a circle, and trading only for the spectrum bought through the auction or paid for the market rates. So likewise, SUC would increase by 0.5 percentage, will attract 1 percentage transfer fee, like that. Net impact. So the things has been mentioned here. Among operators in the same circle, sharing of auction and assigned spectrum, sharing in all bands. Spectrum trading only among operators with the spectrum from auctions after 2010, trading at service area level, trading in all the bands. The important key things where this spectrum sharing and trading are license duration, competition issues associated with the trading, monopolization, sharing ban, international trend, leading practices, spectrum sharing and trading in practice. So there are different types of broadcasting is available all over the world. For the Brazil ban, the broadband wireless access, Europe, flexible user rights and spectrum trading, Katmala, spectrum trading, New Zealand, spectrum trading and spectrum commerce, UK, flexible users rights and spectrum trading, US, flexible spectrum use under broadband wireless access. So with these things, I'll conclude that the spectrum sharing and spectrum trading is about the diverse in frequency according to the requirement, and also making a marketing product around the networks. So thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, kindly put the questions in the comment box. Thank you.